Good evening and welcome to Stupid O'Clock News. I'm Lewis Lee. Dateline, Knoxville, Tennessee. Saying she would be, quote unquote, down to watch another one, local woman Anna Cook was reportedly unaware Thursday that she had sat through 4 episodes of the Netflix series Bridgerton since her boyfriend, 34-year-old Kyle Lampson, had passed away on the sofa. Quote, at first I wasn't sure about this show, but now I kind of want to keep watching to see what happens, Cook said as she pressed play on another installment of the popular Regency-era romance and pried a popcorn bowl loose from the tight rigor mortis grip of Lampson's corpse, failing to notice that flies were depositing eggs in her late partner's nose, ears, and open mouth. Wow, someone's having trouble sharing. Anyway, I want to see if this Archbishop of Canterbury agrees to expedite Daphne and Simon's marriage license, but we can turn in after this next one. It's a pretty addictive show, isn't it? After remarking that Lampson felt cold, she no longer wanted to cuddle, Cook reportedly became so engrossed in Eloise's attempts to uncover the identity of Lady Whistledown that she didn't even bother removing the corpse's arm from around her shoulder. That is addicted to a show. That's the news. Let's start the show. See if ours is as addictive.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your official Joey Bishop for the night. Let's bring on everybody else in the crew. Thankfully, we have Joe Dog back.
Nobody remembers Joey Bishop or the fact that he used to fill in for Jack Parr, right? That was even before Johnny Carson.
Well, yeah, but I remember him best from Johnny Carson. So
I'm done with you. I'm so mad at you. Go lay down.
And we have a comment from a Facebook user. So
that was actually me. For some reason, it is not showing my name right now.
It's forgot you again.
It forgot me again.
Okay. Well, these things, they happen. I'm just giving myself credit for being able to limp along here and see things going on.
Yeah, you got the show started without any problems. That's
well, you know,
Good job.
I still have to figure out the stuff here.
Okay.
So
hey, at least you remember to click go live.
Yeah, Joe forgets that sometimes.
Oh, everybody's a critic.
Yeah, not like anybody would ever do that.
Hey, you can't make fun of rednecks unless you are one, and I are one.
Yeah, you and me both, brother. Oh, Lord.
Oh. No, but before we started the show, we was talking about a show on a new series on Amazon Prime called Solos, which is about the best way to describe it is a 30-minute show like The Twilight Zone with Morgan Freeman as the Rod say his name again. Rod Serling.
Serling.
As a host.
Serling without the T.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm 2 episodes in. The second episode is Anthony Mackie.
Oh, he's from New Orleans.
Yeah. You know, the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was Falcon. He's in the second one, and I want to say that's Anna Kendrick in the first episode. So it's pretty good.
Well, good. Glad to hear it. There's been a dearth of entertaining things on television here lately.
I'm going to try to go completely TV-less tomorrow. You're going to go on for a week, and I've been hoping to get a bunch of stuff done, and all I've done is sat and vegetate in front of the TV.
Well, the race is on tomorrow.
What race?
The NASCAR race at a F1 track.
Oh.
Road course.
Well, it's a road course?
A road course.
Wow.
And it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow.
NASCAR on regular city streets. Isn't that just Atlanta?
Pretty much.
It's not City Streets. That's next year in Chicago.
Oh, well, I mean, they better have some armored cars going through there, too.
Yeah. No, they're at Circuit of America, which is the premier F1 track in the United States. And it's supposed to rain, so they're going to race in the rain on a road course.
For the first time.
Yeah.
This ought to be interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, hell, I may have to record that just so I can watch the crashes.
Oh, yeah. So what have you been doing, John?
Yes. No, we grilled out today. So I had to fire up the grill, cook some steaks, a couple potatoes.
I am terribly jealous.
I did some asparagus, too. I got tired of corn.
Just out of curiosity, do you use a creamy sauce for the asparagus or cheese?
I use ranch dressing. Just a little ranch dressing on it.
Okay, never thought of that, but it sounds good. Oh, heavens.
Sometimes I'll saute them in butter and garlic. Mm-hmm. But this time I just basically made a steamer out of aluminum foil. Put them in there.
Welcome to the Late Night Food Channel. Oh, Lord. I have got almost all of the debris from the old tool shed out back that I had to tear down, hoping that the greenhouse kit would fit on that concrete platform. And it's 2 feet too narrow.
The concrete pad is?
The concrete pad is, yes.
Man. You can't add more concrete?
Ooh. The way the ground slopes there, it cost about $1,000 for that much concrete.
Or you could put some fill dirt and then put the concrete on top of that.
Yeah, I could, but there's not much dirt around here. It's all, 2 inches of topsoil and the foothills of Stone Mountain.
I was going to say cinder blocks and bring you some dirt in or gravel. So.
Well, Lindsay's been picking out a new spot to set it, and it looks like instead of just sawing the landscape timbers off at a decent height for a back deck, I'm just going to rock them out of the ground entirely, take the entire what was the pen for the cats when they were teeny tiny kittens, take all the chicken wire down, take all the hog wire down, and get those posts out of the ground, and we will move some 12 by 12 patio flagstones and go ahead and set it up in a spot that she picks out and go from there. And that will make it a little bit easier for me to mow the backyard inside the dog pen. Might have to buy a larger gate to get the zero-turn mower through there, or we could go ahead and keep doing it with the push mower like we've been doing it. It's no big deal. It's a self-propelled push mower. Not that the biggest problem is when you let it self-propel, you running along behind it. It's like doing laps around a track in high school. Let me tell you, that thing will move.
Yeah, we got a self-propelled Honda that's kind of nimble.
Mm-hmm. It's really handy though when you're trying to do the we've got a steep ditch in a couple of places in the front. Yeah, it is really handy when you're trying to climb a hill with that thing, not to have to push it.
Yeah,
you just kind of guide it as it goes up.
You point it where you want it to go.
Mm-hmm. You point it where you hope it's going to go. It will pop a wheelie every once in a while.
I want to say hi to Nick Tockert, who threw a big thumbs up to us. How you doing, Nick? And Nick, yes, everything will be all right because you were in on the conversation beforehand. But yeah, everything's all right. We're home. Oh, Lewis, you look tired.
I feel tired.
Oh,
No, the dog doesn't understand Saturdays, and the dog got me up at 6:30 this morning to go out, and I couldn't say, Denise, would you take her out, and I'll take her out next because Denise ain't here.
Oh,
well,
that does sort of stink.
Yeah,
well,
she's
I mean,
down in Florida enjoying the beach.
you've got a dog. You got to be pack leader. So,
Oh yeah, well,
it's just one of those things.
The dog will do what I tell it to do, but I'm not going to tell it to not pee. So
Yeah,
she has never.
That doesn't work. That command never works.
She's never done anything in the house. I am not going to break that record. What, John?
Crazy glue, 1,002 uses.
Oh yeah, no.
I think the ASPCA would come after you for that one, John.
It works on them too.
So does the 50 BMG, but let's not go there.
Be like Sarah McLachlan, be singing their commercial.
Hey, it worked for the Hanson brothers.
You ain't right in the head, son.
Dude, the Hanson brothers are in the process of a comeback.
What, are they going to write a second song?
Yeah, it's going to be bop instead of bop.
No, it's going to be bop. Oh.
Those guys are about ready for walkers now, aren't they?
No, they got to be in their what, maybe 40s,
late 30s.
Yeah. Late 30s.
No, they were on the.
I know they were younger than my kids, and my youngest daughter just turned 37 today. So,
they were on The Masked Singer.
Oh God, Denise will watch that show every once in a while. She's not addicted to it, but she'll watch it. I'm usually down here working when that's on. So,
and. Okay, he says parental needs are keeping him from joining in on the fun tonight, and their new song is "Oh, Pop My Back."
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, there are times when I actually don't regret having the satellite dish turned off.
No, I sit and watch it, and I know who. By the time it's over, I either know who it is or have no clue whoever it was.
Well, most of the stars they've got in the masks, I wouldn't know them if they were unmasked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
of course, the best one was the little girl that won America's Got Talent that year, Jackie Ivanko, the little opera singer girl.
Oh yeah.
She came and it just blew everybody away. Of course, the best one was the judges are Alan Thicke's boy, Robin Thicke, Jenny McCarthy, Ken Jeong, the comedian Ken Jeong.
That's being generous.
Yeah, and then Nicole Scherz, one of the Pussycat Dolls. But Jenny McCarthy is married to Donnie Wahlberg. And Donnie Wahlberg was one of the masked characters this year. And she didn't know it.
What?
Yeah. You could
That's
see
hard to believe.
You could see the shock because she just about fainted.
Talk about a voice you're supposed to know in the dark.
Yeah. She goes,
yeah, but what I'm saying, they live together. How does he get to the studio separate from her and not let on?
One of them takes an Uber ride.
She says, "How are you doing it?" He said, "I'd wait till you leave, and then the car would pick me up. And before you left the studio, I was already home."
there are ways. There have been times when on Christmas morning, Lindsay had gotten up to awake to a surprise Christmas present sitting in the living room that she didn't see me bring home, and had no idea that I had gotten, and had actually no idea that I had the opportunity to wrap. And I go, well, I do have my own laboratory at work. I could lock it up and put anything in there I want. So wrapping paper, there's tape, there's ribbons, there's all kind of stuff in there in case I need it for the next surprise. Oh, which is not even in the same league as what you were talking about. I mean, I can't imagine going on a show and singing a song and my wife not being able to recognize my voice. I mean, not even if I was doing my best Barry White, which is not really good.
Well, she thought he was the rapper Akon. Oh, speaking of music, Lewis, did you see where I added to your 70s post?
Yeah.
Why does music today suck? Because it's already all the great songs have already been written.
Yeah. Must be.
Oh. Well, gentlemen, my can is empty. I'm off to the fridge. I will return shortly.
Yeah, is my microphone buzzing again?
No.
Okay.
Not like it was Thursday anyway.
Oh, this pollen is killing me.
Okay. It's just you and me, pal.
What? All right. I was looking at pictures. I was looking at pictures of Rumor Willis. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
is she a little young for you?
I still look at the pictures. But no, she did a big photo shoot. Apparently, a bunch of people got on there and started like, "How can you do that? How can you do photos like that?" They made me feel good. Live with it.
Oh, talking about her nude photos?
Yeah. No, well, mostly nude.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry I had to leave. I hacked up half a lung that time and had to spit it out.
We appreciate it. Okay, Joe.
You done?
I can't.
I understand, Lewis. Like I said, my son cranked the mower at his first yard this morning at 8:00. So, I've been up a while too, then had to make that that emergency run. So yeah, I'm tired too. So I don't think we'll probably be doing an after show tonight.
All right. Well,
go get you some sleep.
I am. I got to take the dog out one more time before we go to bed too.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys.
All right.
Have a good show.
You too. So, what's at Costco? No, you just do Thursdays, right?
Yeah. I try to anyway. I hate going there on a weekend because it's just you got all these people trying to sell stuff. Trade Grill have their grill guy, which is cool, but they all show up on Saturday. You never see them through the week or anything like that, hardly at all. Except the Cutco cutlery guy, he's there all week.
Yeah.
And then of course, whenever there's crowds there, they always have the grazing stations for the cattle.
The chattel.
Yeah. Here, try our whole wheat, chow, soy, organic, probiotic, gluten-free.
There we go.
Cardboard tasting.
Yeah. Now I will hit the Sam's thing. We had to quit taking my son to Sam's because he made the round 3 times. I told him, I said, Greg, you got to stop talking to them when you get the free samples. Then they recognize you. Third time around, they cut you off.
Or ask you out on a date.
Oh, okay. What were the 2 stores?
Your boy's married, so that would be definitely contraindicated there.
No, he's not married.
Oh, he's not married.
No, he'll never be married.
What were the 2 stores at the shopping mall that everyone used to love to get samples at?
Chick-fil-A and Hickory Farms.
Hickory Farms. What was the other one? Swiss Colony.
Oh, Swiss Colony. Yeah.
Swiss Colony, yeah.
I'll tell you, there was many a Friday and Saturday night at Northgate. I lived on Chick-fil-A and never paid a dime for it.
Some lady be out front handing you little toothpicks with chicken nuggets on it or whatever.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Chain shirts. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh,
Weren't you just here? No, that was my brother. He's wearing a different shirt.
Now, I did spend 6 hours in a Red Lobster one time when they had all you could eat shrimp.
Did they ask you to leave?
Nope.
They just charged him double.
Nope. They didn't have any stipulations about how long you could stay there to eat shrimp.
I bet you couldn't move, right?
I left hungry, strangely enough. I can eat some shrimp.
Mm-hmm. I feel the same way about Chinese food.
And they always bring you the little portions of shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're going to wear a pair of shoes bringing me shrimp today. You know that.
Well, I'll tell you one of their little tricks is when on those is after like the 3rd or 4th plate, they start getting slower bringing it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then they start bringing out more biscuits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're more filling.
Do you like some more iced tea? Like some more iced tea? Like some more shrimp? I'll bring it out just as soon as they get it done.
Uh-huh.
When they get it done, you can bring me another glass of iced tea.
Oh, I wish they would come up with all you can eat hash browns at Waffle House.
Well, that would certainly help the potato growers union, if there is such a thing.
They have enough problems with drunks hanging out there all night. So.
Oh, have you been to a Waffle House in the last few months?
Not
Nope.
about 2 years.
Nope.
The booths are now, each booth is individually got a piece of plexiglass between them.
Right.
And you are sealed off from everybody.
That must make it hard to refill your coffee. Oh
No,
wait, you're not sealed off from the wait staff.
Yeah. You're sealed off from everybody except for the people walking by, but the people behind you, they could have gone full capacity. Of course, now most Waffle Houses have half the store closed.
Yeah. There have been times when I've been in a Waffle House, I would have gladly paid extra if the folks behind me were in an enclosed soundproof booth. But
yeah. I'm gonna tell you, this is about to make some people mad, but all these restaurants looking for can't hire workers, people not wanting to work. What they need to do is mothball the store, put up on the sign, closed due to lack of staff.
And
Be open soon. And just mothball the store. Start putting your employees that are coming to work into your stores that make money. Just start closing all the stores down. If your store can't, If you can't staff a store, just close the damn thing. Put the workers to where you can, where they're needed. Keep the store closed.
Well, it's that whole $15 an hour minimum wage thing everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who wants to work for $7 an hour when you can't even afford the gas to get to work?
This is true. Now I have driven by and seen places that were paying less than minimum wage before. They've now got signs out now hiring $18 an hour with a little asterisk up in the corner, and I'm going, yeah, that 18 is for management positions, not for frontline workers. So y'all be careful out there.
They're wanting to do away with tipping. Waiters and waitresses doing away with tipping. I'm going to tell you, Hooters is going to fight hard against that one.
Well, if they do away with tipping, they're automatically going to have to pay them whatever the minimum wage happens to be. And that's going to cut into the store profits right there, which I think is a good thing. But profits does not actually equal a decrease in service or an increase in price of whatever it is you're getting. It just means that some billionaire somewhere ain't going to be able to buy his 42nd yacht.
Hey, do you know what the girls at Hooters make?
I'm not going to even make a smart-ass remark. No, I do not know what they get paid.
If a waitress doesn't knock down $30,000 a year in tips, they let her go.
That sounds like the restaurant is taking a cut out of her tip.
No. The average waitress makes about 40 to 50.
Well.
Yeah, if you're not making 30, you're not doing your job. And if you make 100, they fly you to the Bahamas and pay for a boob job.
Okay, now I don't want to apply for a job there.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Lots of things are, but not all of them are with social commentary.
Oh, and Dan, the trip to the Bahamas is on Hooters DC-10.
Okay.
Their own DC-10.
Well, yeah, lots of corporations have jets. Most of them are small, though. A DC-10 ain't small.
No, it's not. It's freaking huge. I've seen it 4 times at the Chattanooga airport.
Well.
Oh, and right now there's something sitting out at the Chattanooga airport that, it was an absolute gorgeous sight to see today.
Enlighten us.
A B-29.
Oh, yeah.
In flight.
Ooh.
And one of the yards that Greg was doing, I was sitting there, had my little phone set up to watch NASA space flight cover the Virgin Galactic flight.
Mm-hmm. I wish I'd been awake to see that.
And I was sitting there watching, had the windows down, and I heard the rumble. I'm going, that's not. And I looked up, and it flew right in front of me. I went, that's a damn B-29. And then I got to thinking, what I'm fixing to watch on my phone from New Mexico is the aircraft that just flew in front of me was the same type of aircraft that man first crossed the sound barrier launched from. Mm-hmm. Now these guys are going to space the same way. Being dropped from an airplane.
spatial delivery.
Yep. It took them an hour and a half to get up to altitude to fly, to drop them. Dropped them, lit the motor. The guy pulled up, took it 83 kilometers straight up,
Mm-hmm.
and was on the ground in 15 minutes.
Wow, that's a nice little glide path there coming down.
Straight down.
Well, more power to you if you can do it.
Oh. So I want to say hi to the 2 people watching on my page and the 1 person watching on Stupid O'Clock. If you throw a comment in there, be sure to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and grant permissions so we can see your name, and we'll bring your comment up on screen. We'll even talk to you. We'll reply to them. We'll interact. Like Nicholas Anthony Tucker, who says, I'm not the guy to ask. Ear infection has me dang near to... Oh, I missed that one. Sorry about that, Nick. I hope you get to feeling better soon.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on these days.
Yeah. So what good shows have you seen lately, Dan?
Well, just this afternoon, I got on the CW Network app on my iPad, and I watched the most recent episode of The Flash and the most recent episode of now I can't remember the name. It's one of my favorite shows. It's the one with all the second tier heroes and everything in it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, both of them are really good episodes of the show, sticking to their own storylines and everything. It looks kind of like there's some really important stuff coming up in both series. I have yet to watch the return of the Superman and Lois the series on WB, and I have got to binge watch the Batgirl. I swear I have not been neglecting it on purpose, but I just run out of time that I can sit and watch stuff.
Superman and Lois, the best way to describe it is Lois and Clark had kids, and now they're going through a midlife crisis.
No. Lois and Clark have teenagers. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, and as all snark aside, everything I have seen, and I've only missed like one episode so far. It's really excellent work by all the actors and actresses on it. The scripts are not bad at all. I highly recommend it. Legends. That's the one I couldn't remember.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I knew if I didn't try and think about it, it would finally come to my addled brain.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out, I was making the comment that a companion has become a Time Lord.
Yep.
Also, what was it? Have you heard of CW Seed?
Yeah, sure have. Matter of fact, there's some really good animated stuff in there as well as live action, but it doesn't get much press, and it really should. There's some very good stuff there.
It's and some of the older superhero and action hero stuff from years gone by. Mm-hmm. I think at one time they had the original Flash on there.
Yes, they did. They had the is it John Wesley Shipp? The 90s era Flash that showed up in the contemporary one as not only himself, but the same actor playing the golden age Flash, and played not only Jay Garrick, but played Grant Gustin's father.
Yeah.
In a couple of episodes, well, more than a couple of episodes, because that he had his own story arc in there. But I really like this stuff, and I used to enjoy sitting down in front of the TV and just watching it on network, but it's gotten to the point to where we had the satellite dish turned off because we were getting 75 to 150 channels, and we only watched 3.
Yeah.
And it just got too expensive for the value that we were getting. So now we've got streaming services, and we can find things that are just as interesting without having to pay that much per month.
Well, yeah, streaming has pretty much killed cable.
Yep, and satellite, as far as I'm concerned. I've still got the dish on the roof. I've still got the
boxes,
the box, and that they have said, no, you keep the box, and if you decide to come back, we'll ship you another little card to put in it and reactivate it. And I'm going, well, thank you. I'm already on my 3rd dish antenna. But when I first moved out here in the middle of absolute nowhere, North Georgia, they promised us cable and never delivered. So I went ahead and got a satellite service, and that lasted for quite a long time on the first dish, and then they upgraded their technology, and we had to get a second dish, and then eventually they upgraded the technology again, and we had to get a 3rd dish, and
new boxes.
Well, no, we only had to get 1 new box the entire time. The technology in the box was there. It was the technology in the dish that had to be upgraded. So, yeah. I was very satisfied, except for the expense. The picture was good. The shows were good. The channels were entirely too numerous. If they had a plan where you just got the channels you wanted, and only had to pay for those, instead of having to pay for a package of all this stuff that you would never watch in your entire life. I mean,
well, I'm going to tell you right now, cable's fixing to take a hard hit because Disney is about to take over streaming. I've heard Disney has put in a bid for MGM.
Okay.
Comcast, which owns NBC Universal, that is NBC, USA, Sci-Fi, Bravo, and a bunch of those other channels.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to roll those into a Comcast exclusive deal.
I have never heard a good word said about Comcast.
Well, I said a good word to them.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I mean. I've never heard a customer who was ever satisfied with Comcast service.
Yeah.
They might have had great stuff on offer, but they were not a good company.
I had on when I got EPB, I fired Comcast. I took the boxes back to them, and about 3 or 4 weeks later, had a guy knock on my door, and he says, "I'm here to get your Comcast boxes." I said, "I turned my Comcast boxes in. Hold on a minute." Showed him the paper. He goes, "Well, we don't have it on record." I said, "Well, I got a receipt for it. Here's the date." I said, "This is the reason I quit y'all, because y'all harass us." I said, if you don't get off my property, I'm calling the police. He goes, well, we're just going to file a warrant for your arrest for stealing the boxes. I said, do that, please.
Please do.
Please
Yes,
do.
I have the receipt. A judge is not going to be interested in your petty stuff.
And I know
Oh
quite
wow! And I was in the green room last night, and I'm still self-editing. Thank goodness.
Yeah. I told him, I said, that's fine. I got a good lawyer. He goes, what do you mean? I said, because with this receipt right here, your arrest warrant, one, it's going to get thrown out, and then I'm going to sue y'all for harassment.
Defamation of character.
Yeah.
And about half a dozen other charges that I'm not bright enough to think of right now, but they're there.
Bill
You would have the richest lawyer on the planet, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for sharing the show, Bill. I appreciate it.
Here I am with not even going full screen with everybody, and I'm missing comments because I've got the other part of the control panel pulled up. There we go. Yep.
What do you say we wrap this one up in about 15 minutes, guys?
All right. Well,
are you feeling it too, John?
Oh yeah.
It's been a long day for all of us.
I got some sun today, and I can feel it.
Yeah, it's starting to show a little. Starting to look a little Santa Clausy.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
This end toward enemy.
And on the other side, it says "Do not eat."
That's the Marine Corps version.
Oh.
That's why they don't make them out of crayons.
Content's not edible. Yeah.
All right, and if it's just going to be me, I don't see any reason for doing an after show.
No.
Oh no, you're in charge today.
Not unless Skunk shows up in the next 15 minutes. I mean, I could sit here and freewheel for another hour or two, but
did he ever get his computer up and running? Or
yeah, I think he had it fixed Thursday night.
Yeah, as far as I recall, the reason it was messing up because it was overheating, and he had to air condition the room, and his roommate had turned off the air conditioner. So
I had a roommate turn the air conditioner off the other day.
Did they ever find his body?
No, and it wasn't he; it was she.
Oh,
Bill, no, I do not have red lights on in here, but I think that one and that one may be full spectrums.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I'm a growing plant.
Yeah. And well, the sunburn is showing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Sunburn. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I've got blue filters on everything in here. Otherwise, I would be looking very, very washed out. And I'm not too unhappy about the fact that I've got a shadow on one side. It makes me look like I'm actually in 3D.
Yeah. I'm debating shaving.
Why?
Getting tired of it.
Well, you're right. Your face.
Of course, I got to get a new razor because she shaved her legs with hers.
That would kind of indicate, yeah, it's time to get another one because she's going to need another one next week.
Oh. Grow light. Wonder what John's growing. Tomato plants.
Herbal supplements.
Herbal supplements. Asparagus. That's what he's growing. Asparagus.
Nothing more exciting than tomatoes. And let's see, what do I got going right now? I got tomatoes. I got Better Boy tomatoes. Some Bonnie Bell green peppers. some jalapenos, and some chili peppers. Oh, and we got my dill plants coming up. Look like it's going to be about 5 feet across. We got 2 types of rosemary. We got regular rosemary, and we've got Russian rosemary.
What's the difference?
They look like completely different plants. Well, regular rosemary has long, thin leaves. Russian rosemary has little bitty round leaves.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
And it's purple.
Yeah, Bill Sartain says we called them tropical tomatoes that bared no fruit.
Oh,
now I saw something cool while I was out and about. Somebody has taken the old stamped steel bathtubs. What are you looking at, John?
Of you.
And they filled them up with dirt. Had them. You could tell it had just a little bit of a tilt, and had gardens planted in it, which looked pretty cool.
One of my neighbors did the boxes.
Yeah.
For their plants. They're not there anymore. I don't know whatever happened with them. So I thought it was pretty. I think I know what happened to them. I think the rabbits were getting up in the boxes and eating all their plants because after they had the boxes out for about 2 weeks or so and the plants started coming up, about a week after that, they had chicken wire all the way around it.
Good grief, the rabbits around my house this year. I know they'll go 10, 15 pounds. Easy.
We have a, right on the corner of our garage, we've got it's some sort of rose bush. No thorns, but it's huge green. When we bought it, it was the size of a golf bag. Now it's bigger than my SUV. And the rabbits have gotten up underneath it and got a hutch in it so I can hear them every time I go out in the yard. And then the birds, because of all these huge branches on it, birds have got nests all in that thing.
Oh, so you got a little Disney forest going on.
Okay. And, we have a chipmunk burrow in the front yard. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen next time I mow over that darn thing. It's hard to find. It's not but the size of a golf ball,
Oh, yeah.
And there's no dirt. I don't know how the heck they burrowed it and didn't throw any dirt out.
Now, one year I had leftover beer from Halicon, so I poured it down one of those chipmunk holes.
Chipmunks never would leave you alone after that, huh?
Oh, they came out.
Yeah, I imagine they did.
But yeah, there was about 15 pitchers left over.
And how many chipmunks?
I don't know, but I flooded out the chipmunk holes. Jackalopes. Yeah, they're damn. If they had horns, they'd be jackalopes, Bill. They're that big. I was talking about the rabbits in my neighborhood around the house. They'll go 10 to 15 pounds easy.
That's a good Sunday dinner.
Yeah. They're bigger than my big Chihuahua. The big fat Chihuahua I was holding a few minutes ago. They're bigger than she is.
Maybe you know why she's pregnant.
That'd be interesting.
A chipmunk Chihuahua cross.
No, bunny rabbit Chihuahua.
Oh.
Rebel Wawas.
It would be a Wawa rabbit.
Cubits.
Cubits. That sounds like a unit of measure.
Oh, shoot, guys.
Rebel Wawa. I kind of like that one, actually.
A what?
A Rebel Wawa. It's got that kind of chupacabra sound. Rebel Wawa. The most vicious bunny rabbit you'll ever see in your life.
Run away, run away, run away. Oh, sorry.
Hey, you don't have that clip. I can't play it. We'll have to look that one up and hope there's not a copyright strike against it. Oh, Lord. Let me see. Let me get back down here. We're fixing
Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade.
Oh, the holy hand grenade of Antioch. Yes. God. I'm not going to sit here in the after show and quote Monty Python. We will get taken off the air.
Well, there ain't going to be no after show because when we hit, when the after high flight and the tone and the static, we're done. I am give out. Plus, I'm going to have to go check on her in a minute anyway.
Yep. So anybody watching, if you want to come in and see an after show, you better do it quick. Because Joe don't want one. Oh, heavens.
Bill, I hate to tell you.
Trucks? Oh, Lord, yes.
Bill, I hate to tell you, but the fogger truck got hijacked this year by the mosquitoes.
They were addicted to that stuff.
I used to hold a camp rally at a little park up here called Harrison Bay State Park. Everybody that came that first year, they said, we don't know if we would have come back. We've dealt with mosquitoes before, but we've never had them hit us in formation.
Oh, we need that clip of the speed limit is enforced by aircraft.
And they got the mosquitoes on? Yeah.
No, it's got a truck just flying down the road, and a fighter plane or an attack helicopter comes by and blows them up. It's one of the funniest things that I never expected to see, but it was right there.
When I was stationed in Berlin, Berlin is a low-lying, swampy area, basically, and they have a really big mosquito problem because they've got a lot of water. And we used to call them C-130 mosquitoes.
Oh,
you couldn't see them, but you could hear them coming in. It'd be like, and as long as you could hear that, you were fine. It was when you heard this.
Oh man!
They were tiger striped.
Tiger striped mosquitoes.
They were tiger striped mosquitoes. They were mostly black with white stripes.
Yeah. Now the mosquitoes around here, they can hit you through your shirt, and they will go for that spot between your shoulder blades.
Oh, the one where you can't reach to scratch.
Yeah. And it's not one of those that, I mean, you can feel the needle go in. It's like, ow, ow, ow. Oh. So, let's do this. No, leave that alone. Yeah, we're just doing an hour tonight, guys.
I'm sorry, sweetie. Honey Badger doesn't give a shit.
Exactly.
Oh.
Thanks for dropping in, Bill. We appreciate it.
Hi, Bill.
Well, hopefully we'll all be in prime form next week.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to work us up a guest. I'm going to bring me a Canadian in.
Well,
do they still have those? They weren't all wiped out by the plague?
No.
I noticed we haven't heard anything from them since they closed their border.
I've heard lots. Of course, I'm online a little bit, but
No, and it's not. It's not the Canadian you know of.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, no. It's a guy from YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well,
A YouTube Canadian.
A YouTube Canadian.
Okay. This should be interesting.
But yeah. All right. We're 2 minutes out. We got a long outro. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And we will, I promise you, we'll give you a full show Thursday night.
Okay.
So, yeah. All right.
I'm ready on the trigger.
All right. Hit it, Dan.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.